when you start it, you press this.
Alright. You go make a load and come bring it back to me, okay?
So what's up, guys? This is Daniel in Houston, and literally Trashy is getting on the side of my neck.
So who is this?
Trashy.
Trashy?
Yeah, because you and Weston found her in the dumpster.
That's right. We were coming home the other day. We got a dumpster on our driveway where, you know, put our trash, and when Weston opened the lid, out came a kitten. So I guess we brought home a cat. So what are we gonna do today, Houston?
We're gonna go down to the creek and see if we can catch any bass or maybe bass.
Fish. Houston just wants to catch a fish. He's having withdrawals. Houston's already got the wintertime blues. Like, he's missing summertime and all of his fishing adventures. But it's been raining like crazy the last, I don't know, almost 2 weeks, seems like.
And we need to
get... The creek's up, isn't it? It's like, looks like the lake in our driveway because the lake's over full and is backed up, so we got backwater on the creek. So, we gotta go fishing this morning, and then we gotta get out of here and go to town and go to the feed store because we're out of feed for some of the animals. We gotta get some corn for the deer. Yeah. The youth rifle season's coming up real soon, so we gotta we're gonna go hopefully get a hunting blind put up today because it's been raining so much. I don't want to put the kids up in a tree, so we'll put up a ground blind. So anyways, we're just gonna kind of hang with Houston today. That's what we call it, hanging with Houston. Everybody's been wanting to know what you've been doing. They don't get to see you much anymore.
I know, because I've been at school all week.
Down on the buckhorn, I was running wild and free. Down on the buckhorn.
So here's what I was talking about. This is what happens when we get too much rain over a long period of time. The lake that this flows into gets over full. The lake right now is about 5 or 6 feet above normal. And they're not letting any water out at the moment because that lake flows into a river which flows down into Lake Texhoma. So we're stuck until they decide to start releasing water from the lake. We're just using the bridge. But that's all right, no big deal. Huh?
Yeah.
You like the bridge?
Yeah, but the hard thing that we can't do about our cars, we can't really drive through it now because all of the sand been coming up and the road is messed up and all the water, and Dad might have to bring the tractor out.
My memories carry me. Life didn't have much meaning at all, except for catching crawfish down by the waterfall, down on the buckhorn. Down on the buckhorn. That spring-fed creek still cold and clear, hasn't changed much since the last time I was here. The only changes have been in me. That can't change my memories of that carefree boy of 7 or 8.
Well, Houston, I think we got skunked on the fishing. I think our fishing hole's officially done for the year. What do you think about that? You look kind of sad.
We can come back here in spring.
You think there'll be more fish in the spring?
Yeah.
I think so too. All right, let's go find something else. We got a lot more chores to do today. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's go.
That can't change my memories of that carefree boy of 7 or 8. Just add 40 years, give or take. So I waited on in and all my troubles sank down between those buckhorn banks, down on the buckhorn. I was running wild and free, down on the buckhorn. My memories carry me.
Well, Houston and I made it home with all the feed. Since the creek's up, we've got all of our feed for the goats and the deer and the dogs and all that stuff. Now we gotta load it on the four-wheeler. It's probably gonna take a couple trips and then drive it across the bridge and take it to the house.
And then come back and do it again. Come back and do it again. Come back and do it again.
Think so?
Yeah. Oh.
You're doing a great job. We might be slightly over the manufacturer's suggested weight limit. What do you think?
So if y'all don't ever have one of these, if you see this right here, do that, and then when you start it, you press this.
Alright, you go make a load and come bring it back to me, okay? I don't think so. Well, so far, Houston's only dropped 3 bags of corn and we've made it just barely over the hill. Haven't even made it to the bridge yet. We're gonna have to do a little more strategic planning in our loading process because we got a little bit of a hill. Reload. Reload and try again. Not too bad. We only have one little incident where we dumped all the feed off, got it all picked up, headed back with the second load, got it all in 2 loads. We'll go unload our dog feed and everything, get some corn loaded up, and go fill up some deer feeders. Huh?
Yeah, and change the cameras.
So this is that little field that you guys saw us planting our little food plot in. Houston, hang on, don't lower that down yet. Houston and I are gonna fill up our deer feeder here because it's empty right now. But as you can see, this little hidden food plot back in the woods is growing really, really well. A lot of it's about 6 to 8 inches tall. There's our 2-person X-stands, ladder stand back there. I'm probably not gonna let Emily hunt in this field the next couple days or this coming weekend when the youth rifle season starts because it's supposed to rain. So we're gonna set her up in a ground blind or maybe set in one of our hard sheet metal, wood and steel ground blinds that we built a couple years ago. But we're gonna fill this feeder up and then Houston and I are gonna go set up a little pop-up blind so we have another location to hunt in our other food plot. Let's get some corn in this thing, buddy. Okay. I don't think you know what you're doing. Oh, maybe you do. Watch out. When it comes down, it'll hit you, okay? So this is something we've been using for a couple years. It's called Buck Blitz. You could only buy it in a pellet form. Coming in a 50-pound bag. It's a really strong attractant. Last year they came out with this. It's a corn concentrate. It's like a powder. I'm telling you, this stuff smells so sweet and those deer just go crazy for it. So when it gets close to time when we're gonna be hunting, like Emily's gonna be doing the youth season coming up pretty quick, we start putting some Buck Blitz corn coat on it and it really draws those deer in.
This enough, Dad?
Yeah, that's plenty. You look like you're stirring your soup pot. You're not lifting it up yet.
Will you do it real fast?
Yep. We gotta go check our trail camera, right?
Oh yeah.
Do you know where it's at? It's way over there on the tree.
Oh.
All right, push the button and see how many pictures we got. 51. Not very good. It's because we've been out of corn. Okay, so this is the field where we're gonna set up our little pop-up ground blind. You can see this is the field we planted our food plot in a couple weeks ago. It has literally done nothing but rain and get colder and colder. It's coming up, it's greening up. There's a lot of weed in here that's 2 or 3 inches tall. My trails, I showed you the trails up through the woods where I planted. Those came up very well. The pigs, the wild pigs have found it. They're kind of wreaking some havoc on it right now. You can see back here, they've been rooting up a little bit. So Houston and I are gonna set up our pop-up ground blind over here on the corner of this field. And hopefully Emily or somebody, maybe Dutch and his daughter, later in the season will get a shot at some of these pigs that are tearing up this field. Let me try to keep it open. I don't want to rip it. It's getting kind of old, okay?
Okay.
It's getting really old, Houston.
I know. We're gonna have to buy a new one then.
Well, these little pop-up ground blinds are my absolute favorite way to hunt. It's such a different experience than being in a tree. When you're in one of these, you're down on eye level with the deer. I don't know, it's so nice. Plus, they're waterproof. You can get in there. The wind's not beating off of you and freezing you to death. The kids can get in there and move around, stand up, sit down, lay down. It's just totally awesome. I love hunting out of a pop-out ground blind. Obviously, this one's getting a little old. You can see all the duct tape on it and everything. We've hunted out of this thing for probably 4 or 5 years. So it's held up. We can get one more season out of it, hopefully, before it falls apart. Probably wouldn't be in as bad a shape as it is right now, but a couple of years ago, my neighbor's cows got out and I had a bag of corn in there because I was keeping it out of the rain. And the cows came, stuck their head in the windows and just ripped it all up. But anyways, if you're a deer hunter and you don't hunt out of a ground blind, I think you're missing out, because you can sure spend a lot more time in one of those in a nice comfortable lawn chair than you can 25 feet up in a tree. At least that's my opinion. Houston, I think that's a little buck over there. We just set our ground blind up and the deer are already coming out.
Now we don't need pictures of that one. Because we already got one about him now. Because we're here setting up the blind, and a deer is right there, hitting the cameras, taking pictures of it.
Standing right in front of the trail camera we just checked, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, guys, there's our adventure for the day. Houston and I got a lot done, and caught a day when it wasn't raining. Made a little progress, didn't we? Yeah, it's supposed to rain tonight and tomorrow. So, anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed it. We've had a great day. Hang on. We've had a great day. Got a lot done. Hanging out with Bella. Buddy, I'm sorry you didn't catch any fish in the creek this morning, but we tried. They'll be back next spring, right? All right, do you want to end the video for us?
So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.